Hi Virgo, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. So today, Virgo, for your meditative session, I got the planet Uranus, and I was like, what is what is the thing that I need to know? And I think it's about the retrograde that's coming on August 15th, right? And the whole point, I'm not really good at astrology, I'll be honest. Like, I'm trying to learn it, but I'm not like comfortable with, so if I'm wrong about something, sorry. I feel like people on this might know more than me about it. But with Uranus retrograde, it has a lot to do with, I read, like, getting out of a rut, right? It's like if this planet didn't exist, that like we would stay in the familiar, we would stay in things that like we know we were meant to kind of get out of, right? And it's kind of like that lightning shock. It's reminding me of like that tower, like it's supposed to get you moving, right? And it's something that you might already know, but you're, struggling to confront, right? And that's the energy I'm getting with this retrograde. So there's something, I think it starts August 15th and it lasts for 6 months, and it happens every single year. So there's something big that's going to be happening for you, I would want to say, Virgo, in this Uranus retrograde. I don't know like in what aspect of your life it's going to like affect, but I just feel like there's something happening August 15th. I know that this reading is being posted like before that, but yeah, something happening from August 15th in those 6 months. I feel like there's something that's going to change like in your life, and I feel like it's dramatic because I'm getting told about it in advance, and I feel like it's for all of us. I just don't know in what aspect. I feel like it might touch everybody's lives in a different way, and it's kind of based on what you haven't been confronting. So if it's something in your career, if it's something in like your friends circle, if it's something in your relationships, it's like whatever is meant to be confronted is going to be like, I want to say like shatteringly clear. Like there's something that you will like see and you won't be able to kind of, I want to say, let go, right? Like you're gonna have to confront it, right? Like you can't just like push it to the side anymore. So yeah, Virgo, let's pull some cards and see what we get. So Virgo, I feel like this has a lot to do with your intuition, right? And I feel like for a very long time, your stability has been like questioned by yourself, right? This is like you questioning yourself because what you thought was like, you're the high priestess here, right? And I feel like there's an assumption that you made, or some sort of like, when you're like very sure of something and you can kind of put money on it. You're like, you know what, I'm so sure that this is going to happen. Like I can even put money on it. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's like the vibe that I'm getting. It's like you were very sure about something, and because I feel like something didn't happen in the exact way that you thought it was going to happen, and it had you questioning your own like intuition, your own stability, right? I feel like for a lot of you, there was a time of instability, right? We're talking like way before, but I feel like because like something wasn't true, like something didn't happen that you thought was going to happen, it was like, oh, then I must not know. Like I must not know. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, that didn't work out in any type of way that I thought it was. So like, I feel like it led you to believe like, wow, I can't trust myself. It kind of knocked you on your ass, right? And it took a while for you to kind of regain that stability. And I think that's where the story is kind of leading off. It's like now we have this stability with the 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. I feel like it's like I might have gotten that wrong, but like I still trust, right? Like I still believe, right? Because this Four of Wands is someone who can't like see, like they can only see, but they're not using any of their other senses, right? And I feel like this person intuitively, like they're using their intuition now. This is the 10 of Pentacles. This is someone who's very stable. So I feel like after the cycle of getting knocked on your ass, it's like even if I'm wrong, it doesn't matter, right? Like I could have been wrong about something and it doesn't really matter, because do you know what I mean? I don't have to be right about anything. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's like at one time you would hurt yourself thinking like, wow, I can't believe that I got this wrong. Like I can't believe that this wasn't right. And now it's like the energy of, well, I may not know everything, but it's okay. See what I'm saying? It's like I may have to actually like get things wrong from time to time. Like sometimes my intuition can't be right. Like, or maybe it's not even that your intuition's not right. It's just like things didn't happen exactly the way you thought they were going to happen. And it doesn't make you any less of like, it doesn't like hinder your ability or like take away from who you are. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like for a long time, it chipped away at you, the fact that like something that you like made an assumption about, or something that you wanted, or like it chipped away at you the fact that you were wrong, right? And it's like, it doesn't need to feel like that, right? Like you can still be that person, right? Like you can still be that, you can still be stable, right? You can still be in that energy. And it doesn't really necessarily have to mean that like you get everything right. So what I'm saying, or like that assumption you made, even though like it didn't happen the way you thought it was, it doesn't even necessarily make you wrong. So what I'm saying, I feel like this is like the perfectionist attitude coming out, where it's like, well, I was like wrong about that, so like I don't know shit, and like that's not true. So what I'm saying, and I feel like you're finally understanding that. And it's like, even though you don't know what's coming next, even though you're not 100% sure in like a situation possibly, it's like I still have my stability, right? I still like am in my seat of like chilling, right? So you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't need to know everything, and I'm still going to be like stable, right? And then I feel like being in that energy of like not knowing, right? I mean, I guess you could call that faith, right? Like when you don't know something and you're like, I'm going to believe in it anyway, or do you know what I'm saying? There's like an energy of faith here. It's funny. It's funny because I feel like because you had that realization that like I don't need to be perfect, I don't need to have like things be right? I think that's when like something magical happens, right? And this is reminding me of Leo, because Leo had something to do with like the heart and the mind, and you guys got the body and mind card. It's just reminding me of Leo. And you also have a King of Fire in here, so you could be dealing with a Leo, you could be dealing with a fire sign, I'm not sure, but I don't think that this King of Fire is you. So I think that this knowing like that I still can be a truly powerful person, I don't like, this doesn't diminish my value in any way. The fact that I'm not perfect, the fact that I'm not right, it doesn't mean anything. You know what I'm saying? That shit comes from within, like the belief in myself, the belief that I can do better, the belief that like if I made a mistake, I can still like, you know, pick myself up, right? And I might not see everything, but it's okay. I don't have to see everything. That's enabling this love for yourself, and that's enabling a love for someone else to come in. That's what I'm deeply feeling like with the Uranus retrograde on August 15th. I feel like that's what it's going to bring to you. I feel like someone is going to come, and I feel like this has to do with your intuition. It's like someone's coming in, right? And I feel like maybe for a long time they didn't come in, or maybe for a long time you second guessed yourself on this person. You're like, I guess I don't know about this person because they never came around. Do you know what I'm saying? I guess I don't know about this person because like if I knew they'd be here, right? And they're not here, so what do I know? Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's the vibe that I'm getting with this reading. It's like I must not know anything, let me go back to the drawing board. It took you a long time, and you're like back to being stable, and the stability comes with knowing that you don't have to know everything, right? And I feel like that's the funny thing, is like maybe this had to do with a person, and it's like I feel like this person is coming, right? Like this person is here in this reading, right? So I don't know if this is the person that you questioned, or the love that you questioned, that you like thought like you were gonna get, and it didn't come at the time that you thought it was gonna come, and you were like, you know what, well, I must not know it. I feel like that's the energy that this puts you in. But the fact that you're realizing that you don't need to know everything, that you tried your best. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to be perfect. Do you know what I'm saying? There's like this really strong vibe of like your value does not come from like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Your value comes from within. The value comes from like knowing that you are like important, special. Do you know what I'm saying? That energy that you put yourself in enables this love to come in, and it's the love, and it starts with yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to know all the answers. I don't need to know, like, I got this wrong possibly, but you know what? Who cares? Like, I'm doing my best. That energy of, like, not judging yourself and loving yourself for who you are enables, like, this other person to come in. It's crazy. And again, it's like the faith in this 8, right, of wands. I feel like we have 2 8 of wands, right? And the 8 of wands is confirming the King of Wands, right? So we have 2 8 of wands. And I feel like in this deck, it means the communication card, right? And in this deck, it's like someone's allowing to, like, come forward. And that's the energy that I feel like. And I feel like, again, with the High Priestess, that's you. It's like, no, like, I don't think you were wrong about an assumption that you made. Maybe you made an assumption about a person and they never came through, and you were like, you know what? It starts to lead you to question yourself. And again, I feel like it's funny. It's, like, actually funny. Like, the High Priestess is laughing here because it's, like, kind of a joke, right? The fact that for a long time you could have thought that you were wrong, and in reality you're right. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just the timing of the situation is, like, ridiculous. And I feel like with the Body and Mind card, again, it's something that you're just gonna have to accept, and something that I feel like once you accept the fact that, like, things are not exactly the way Virgo wants it to be, it's like the way that it's meant to be. And sometimes you can't control situations, but you can, like, put your best foot forward and just understand yourself, and that's, like, the best that you can do. It's like enabling all to come in, right? And I feel like it's enabling this person to come in, and it's, again, it's like faith in yourself, right? And I see, like, where there was a block, there will no longer be one, right? Because this 2 of wands to me means some sort of blockage, right? But what's interesting is, what's clarifying is the Magician in reverse. And the Magician in reverse talks about delays, right? And it's like, I feel like it's an end to these blockages, because after that we have the King of Wands and we have the 2 of Cups. So I feel like it's like, for this to come together, right? Again, it might not have been at the time that you want it to be. It might be delayed. This might have been very, very delayed. And I feel like you're, like, not really understanding why this had to be delayed. And it's like, again, that doesn't take any, like, that doesn't diminish you in any way. The fact that, like, the timing wasn't right in the past, or, like, that you got the timing wrong, or, like, whatever you assumed on timing with this person, it's like, it doesn't mean anything, right? Like, everything happens when it's meant to happen. And with the 2 of Cups, I feel like this is like a soulmate, right? A soulmate coming in. And maybe you've had a feeling for a long time that, like, someone's supposed to come in and they weren't coming in, and you're like, where's this person? And it, again, it causes you to doubt yourself. And Virgo, when they get something wrong, I feel like it's like personal. You know what I mean? And I feel like you're leaving that behind, right? And I feel like this King of Fire is in this energy of, I don't know what's going on with them, but I feel like they're starting to understand. Like, the reason that they're coming in now is because they're understanding something. So again, it takes, like, the both of you understanding something for this to kind of move forward. It's like they're in the energy of, this is their energy, right? Like, they're finally free of something as well. It's not just you who's, like, free, like, realizing your stability and stuff. It's like your stability and your, like, mind and the balance within both of those things. It's like, no, this person is also doing something that's making them realize something as well. Like, I feel like this has, it's a similar energy but a different vibe. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we have, like, fire here and we have earth here. We have air here. So it's like, maybe this Body and Mind card is for both of you, right? And this 9 of Swords is for both of you. It's like there's some sort of freedom that comes from this decision, right? And it's not freedom, but it's like freeing energy, right? Like, again, like a lot, like no more stagnant energy, like movement. That's what I'm really feeling, Virgo. So yeah, Virgo, this is a crazy reading. I love it. Let's see what your advice is. It's so funny because you guys got Wolf Spirit, right? Turn knowledge into wisdom, number 67. And this is on 11, right? And I feel like it's not only about a soulmate coming in. It's not only about the knowledge that you had to, like, you know, I feel like the intuition, like, you had some sort of like, recognition. Like, it's not even recognition. It's like you knew that something was going to happen before it happened, right? And like you had a feeling about it, right? And the fact that it's like kind of being confirmed now, like you learned that it didn't need to be confirmed, and that is like the true wisdom, right? The fact that it's not even that you were wrong or that it was that you were right. It's the fact that you don't need to be right. You know what I'm saying? To still be at that stability, right? It's like it didn't need to happen the way that you thought it was going to happen, and that's okay. It's like learning something about that. It's like no judgment being placed on myself, please. And with that comes this divine love. And then that is like the wisdom that you learn from the cycle with this 11. It's like the balance, right? The balance that you've created for yourself in your life, because you're not putting this pressure on yourself to know everything every single minute of every single day, or have everything that you assume to be right. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not about being right. Do you know what I'm saying? It's about doing the best that you can with the knowledge that you have, and always trying to be like high vibe. It's not about being right or being wrong. And I think that's what you learn from the cycle. It's like, and like it doesn't matter how wrong you are or like what mistakes you've made, right? Like you're still that 10 of Pentacles stable. And then with the chameleon spirit, act as if. I feel like the changes are coming. Do you know what I'm saying? Like with the leaves changing in this picture and the chameleon changing, he's like has to get used to his environment, right? And I feel like that for a long time, you had to be in like that 5 energy of conflict and challenge, right? And it was like, I don't know, like things keep changing, but not in the way that I thought it was going to happen. And I feel like that's okay. And like you've learned that. And now I feel like the next thing is that things are going to change again. Do you know what I'm saying? With like August 15th, I feel like there's something here about the time and like the changing. Maybe it's like autumn, I would want to say. Like I'm looking at the leaves and like the changing of the colors, and I'm thinking like August 15th, right after August is like fall. So I would want to say maybe sometime in the fall, or when the seasons start to change, like that's when this next change is going to happen for you. But it's like, again, it's not that you needed to know it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you had a feeling about it, and again, it didn't happen at the time that you thought it was going to happen, but it's happening at the like divine timing, soul time, and that's all we can like ask for, right? This person's coming in. Both of you are going to like free yourselves from something, and both of you have been working through something in the cycle, in this like past cycle, and it's enabling you guys to meet one another. And it's like, it's not only the love that you have for yourself, but this person is learning a similar lesson, right, on the other side. And that's what makes this like a soulmate, right? And it's coming in fast. It's coming in like, again, it's coming in fast, like relatively fast. Like I feel like fast for you would be tomorrow, but again, soul time, right? So Virgo, yeah, I love this reading. I hope this resonates with you. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.